is so warm outside today. I'm sitting in front of the fan because it is hot. This is pretty good. It was 3,000 pesos, Colombian for one. So it's not bad. It's like a whole meal and a fried ball of dough. I got 2 of them. So this is my late lunch because I think it's around 3 p.m. right now. Trying to choose a shower with the less amount of spiders like this. I'm terrified of spiders. I took a bus to Rio Hacha, the capital city of the region of La Guajira. So unfortunately, I did end up losing a lot of my camera videos, so I'm just going to fill in some gaps in the story with me. This is my first time doing this, first YouTube video, so it's going to be a bit awkward. Day 1, 8:30 a.m. start, the very first start of the trip. And I have a cold, so excuse that as well. We stopped in a little town made up of mostly of like a four-way intersection where we stocked up on bagged water, snacks, little things, because the tourists are advised to bring this with them to pay the road tolls, which are basically where they string a rope across the road and the children, young women, some elderly men stand on the side of the road and make you stop and try to get you to give them the water, the food, as a way of paying the road toll, because they are quite poor in this area, and this is often how a lot of the younger children eat a bit more food than they have. So our first stop is Manure. Then we go to Rainbow Beach, Pilon de Azúcar viewpoint. This mountain. It's good. But here's the view. There's a bunch of writing down over there. And here I injured my arm very stupidly trying to catch myself in the ocean. So we were in the ocean, the waves were really big, they were coming. And I seen a big wave, so I attempted to run out of the water to escape it. And the wave caught me, threw me under, and I put my arm against the bottom of the ocean, trying to stop myself from flying across, which was a really bad idea because I injured my arm, and lifting my head, anything over my arm again above my head hurt for the next 2 days. And I still have a little bit of pain once in a while, which is not great. And then after dinner, we were taken by a local Wayu woman down the road. I forgot my shoes. Oops. And we were brought down the road to local beer made by the Wayu. And then we also dressed in the traditional clothes. For their events, we had our faces painted with a mixture of water and red dirt.
No, pero es que se encapullo. ¿Cómo se llama? No le alcanza. Venga, yo se lo tengo. La mariposa, los procesos de la mariposa, ¿cómo se llama? Está en...
No tanto que yo lo vea, sino el nombre, pero que yo no sé.
Ese capullo.
Ah, perdón. Ajá, el nombre. Ah, ese está.
Ay, pues a la mami, ¿cómo es que son los procesos de las mariposas también, ¿no? Que ellas salen de... son orugas, orugas, no, es que orugas. Orugas.
Un gladiador.
Sí, total, yo no me he visto.
Qué chévere. Mira.
Hablando de club, que le pinten la punta de la nariz. No. No. ¿Sí yo? No.
No le hagas caso.
No, cuando se pintan toda la cara de negro, el café,
Ay, mira, hija. Mira, le hicieron los cositos de aquí del traje,
especiales, ¿no?
Ay, sí. Sí, el mismo diseño.
¿cierto?
¿Esa qué significa?
Esa es la
And yeah, we did some local things and everything. And we had quite a big language barrier because we had French, Spanish, and English. We were translating between these three languages. It was quite fun. I don't use Google Translate too often in situations like this because it's somewhat you end up laughing, you use the hand gestures. It's a lot of fun that way. And then I fell asleep in a hammock or chinchorra. Wrapped up on a blanket. It gets quite cold in the desert at night. This is where we're sleeping tonight. Bathing suit, boots, and towel laid out there because it's quite wet. We were given one blanket as well. And yeah, this is the place to sleep for tonight. So we'll see how it is because it's quite dark outside. There's a fence, but yeah, we'll see. Should be an interesting night sleeping in a hammock for the first time in my life. Day 2, 7 a.m. So I woke up with a bit of shoulder pain from an injury from the beach the other day. So this day we were thrown around. We drove further and the roads got a lot rougher, so we were thrown around the car like crazy. I kept hitting my side of my head on the top of the door and I got quite car sick, so I ended up sitting in the front of the car for a while. And we ended up handing out a lot of the snacks and the water this day. It's more than the first day. Deeper in the desert at this point, and we were having quite a few conversations about learning about the local culture of the Wayuu people. And then we went to some dunes, which was really cool because it was the first time in this trip that I seen proper dunes. And then we did a really cool photo shoot with like all the dunes in the background. It was super vibey. Final stop of the day, which is pretty much the whole reason I went on this trip, is to Delfín del Mundo, the end of the world as I'd like to call it, which is the most northern point of all of South America. If you ever wondered what was at the most northern point in all of South America, it's a little abandoned house, little rock piles all over the shores. So I opened Google Maps and excitedly was pointing out all the countries like Jamaica, Panama, Central America, and all of the other countries. Then my SD card decided to act up, and I think this is where I lost all my camera videos. This night, I learned to play poker with Uno cards and like just regular poker cards.
No tienes nada.
But in Spanish, so someone really slowly explained it all to me in Spanish so I could hopefully improve my really bad Spanish skills.
Pero...
O sea, tenemos que ir adentro con la carpa.
Sí, con la carpa encima.
We have to go inside and to put this plastic above our pants. No son plástico para que se
Ok. Puede tener ahí.
A ver.
Sí. Ya lo puede apagar.
¿Es un blanco?
Sí.
¿Uno nomás?
Sí, pero ellos están de pequeñas partículas diminutas y no se pueden observar muy bien. Bueno.
Ay, mira.
Un pescado.
Sí, son peces pequeños. Ellos se alimentan de eso, de las algas. Por eso es que hay demasiado.
Parece es como todo jellyfish. Todo jelly. Okay.
¿Ya pasaron prueba?
On day 3, the last day of the road trip, we drove all the way back to Riohacha with very limited stops, just stopping for lunch and a small stop to drop someone off at another location. And then I stayed one night in Riohacha, and then I went to Minca, where I did some chocolate making. I'm about to see that if my SD card that was in my camera, which is over there, actually has the photos that I took in my trip, because my camera kept having this message like it can't save the photos if I switch to another SD card because this one is full. So let's hope that this one here works. Putting it in my laptop. Looking. Just at the very bottom, so I didn't see them. All the photos, videos, the photos are in a different folder. They're all there, so. That's cringy. This sounds like I'm telling a fucking story. No. A cold dish with, blah, 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 blah. And